Hello, my name is Akira Kuriwa, and I will be conducting the sales call demonstration with my wonderful friend Bianca. She will be playing the role as the owner of an Audi dealership in Greenville, South Carolina. Her pseudonym will be Mrs. Carter. Mrs. Carter has a supportive communication style, which means she enjoys meeting all her customers. One important task at hand is that she needs to get to know all. I need to get to know all her hobbies, family, and sales experience in the automotive industry, and why she chose to be the owner of an Audi dealership. The role that I will be playing is a salesman for Michelin, and I will be trying to convince and sell to Mrs. Carter that to make Michelin her primary tire of choice in every Audi that comes in and out of her dealership. She's chosen Bridgestone right now as her primary supplier for tires. Michelin is a French-based tire manufacturing company where the headquarters are located in Clermont-Ferrand, France. Michelin is the second largest tire manufacturer in the world, behind Bridgestone, so one of our large competitors. Recently, Michelin has been expanding its company by buying out other couple American tire-based producers like BF Goodrich, Kleber, Tiger, Riken, and Uniroyal. The reason Michelin tires are the most expensive tires are because they are very big in quality check and making sure that their customer gets the best product possible with no chance of any defaults or any recalls. Because we really care about our customers and their safety. The objection strategies that I'll be using is the demonstration, in this demonstration, are the answer with question strategy and the counterbalance strategy. The closing strategy that I'll be using with Mrs. Carter is the standing room alone only strategy. Hi, Mrs. Carter. How's your day going?
Good, how about yours?
Doing great.
Good.
Well, I see that you're a recent Clemson grad. How does it feel to be the dominating force in college football?
It feels great. 15-0, it's really great. It was a really great season last year. And we're just very spirited, very, very happy about it. So
That's awesome. Thank you for telling me about that. Well, I'm a recent Florida grad, and I wouldn't know any feeling about winning a national championship. But I do believe that we are on the rise, and maybe one day we shall see a Florida versus Clemson as a national title game. But enough about that. A little bit about me. I graduated with my bachelor's in science in chemical engineering with a minor in sales engineering. I interned with Michelin in their manufacturing center, but I decided that manufacturing wasn't for me, and I took the unusual transition to sales. I've always been a very strong, I've also had a strong passion for interactions with people, and what better position than to be the face of a company and talking to new customers with, every single day. I was just wondering, how did you go from an industrial engineering background to owning an Audi dealership or just going into the general automotive industry?
well, actually, when I was in college, I did a co-op with Michelin. And that really exposed me to the manufacturing sector of big name companies like that. And I really enjoyed my time there, and it really got me passionate about the automotive industry and being able to work with cars. And I've always been a fan of Audi cars. So
That's fair. They are the luxury brand. They are.
Mhm.
Well, Mrs. Carter, I would like to tell you a little bit of my company's credibility. So Michelin is very passionate about its goals and values. They've been very strong about everything, as their motto goes, always moving forward. So they've always been very big into being the next. Since we are the top, to keep the top, you have to keep constantly be pushing to be the best. So besides that, we also have a very spectacular customer service and a long-standing history of a large benchmark of quality of tires, and we're the benchmark for every other tire manufacturer. Well, I would like to tell you a little bit of background on Michelin. So Michelin started in May 28th, 1889. And Michelin started as a small tire manufacturing company in France, but they expanded to be the most recognizable brand, tire brand in the world. But I had just a general question. What are your needs for a tire manufacturer like Michelin to be your main supplier for your dealership?
Well, what I'm looking for is very clear. I'm looking for a high quality tire and a company that's really big on sustainability.
Okay, perfect. I think Michelin would be a very perfect fit for you, especially since we're very big into those things. But besides those two, do you have any other needs?
No, I would just like to have more information about it.
Okay, perfect. Well, if it's okay with you, I would like to move on and show you why Michelin would be a great fit for your dealership.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, Mrs. Carter, Michelin stands very tall against other tire manufacturers because of the large feature that Michelin has, which is its constant push for sustainability and its constant reduction of acceleration of global warming. The benefits of sustainability are unmatched because there are no harmful effects of it. The main overarching benefit of sustainability includes the environmental conservation and reduction of pollution. The reduction of pollution-based illnesses, Michelin has a strong stand against the reduction of the carbon footprint and also the reduction of energy usage. They're also working on the idea of a biodegradable tire because the normal rubber makes thousands, a normal tire takes thousands of years to break down. And we only have one Earth and there isn't a plan B. So Michelin believes in taking the strong stand of, demonstrating sustainability and be very strong about that. So this is one of the research documents that Michelin recently came out with, where it shows about all our goals and everything we've been doing towards sustainability and keeping everything green. So would you agree that Greenville Audi Automotive dealership cares about sustainability and the preservation of Earth?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
awesome, perfect. Well, I see that you're really big towards a greener Earth and everything. And I see that our company share very similar core values and beliefs that I am very confident about Michelin can meet your tire performance needs. How about we go ahead and begin a couple order forms?
I don't think so. I think I need a little more information, and I just don't really know your quality standards enough to be able to justify buying such an expensive tire.
Okay, perfect. I understand. Well, our next main feature would be Michelin's very high quality standards. Michelin makes sure that every person that travels and uses our tires is very safe. So obviously we really do care about quality. So we always have it one of the highest, we set the bar very high, so we're very harsh on ourselves. One of the benefits of very high quality tire obviously is that it can serve someone's life. Because of a lower quality tire can blow out and cause injury or maybe even death to a driver. Another benefit of a very high quality tire is that it can increase the car fuels economy and the mile per gallon, which is huge for a car manufacturer and also for the customer that wants to buy a car that's great on gas when the gasoline prices are on the rise. A high quality tire can also save a car dealership or even the car manufacturer millions of dollars in the fact that if there's a total car recall or if there's an event of multiple deaths where everyone sues that one company. So I would like to show you actually this chart that we have right here about so it's a chart where it has the different competitors, where it's Michelin, Bridgestone, Goodyear, and the different prices of our tires. And you don't base a company just based off how much money it makes. You base it off how much its people really care about the people in higher management. So according to Owler.com, these are the satisfaction ratings of the company and how much they care about their CEO. So Michelin scores a 100 out of 100 if all its people really do care about the people, the CEO. Bridgestone is a 90 out of 100 and Goodyear a C, 76 out of 100. It shows you a big push that Michelin may not be as big. Bridgestone has 30,000 more employees than us. But as you can see in our total revenue, we make $2.1 more billion per year with less employees. So that really shows you how much Michelin really matters. So I have a very strong feeling that our companies can concur in the importance of sustainability and quality of tire. Michelin can offer every tire that Greenville Automotive dealership can buy and more, even though our prices are higher than other tire producers. I do believe that it is best to invest in a higher quality product because they last longer and they can run longer and save thousands of dollars in the fact. I really think that Michelin and Greenville Automotive dealership can flourish with our current relationship with one another, and Michelin can single-handedly provide every tire performance requirements they need. Do you think that we can sign papers now or maybe later?
I'm still not ready yet because how can I be sure that the price justifies the quality of your tires?
Okay, that's a valuable point. Well, Mrs. Carter, I was wondering if you have any other questions for me.
I had a couple questions actually. Why should I buy more expensive tires like yours as opposed to cheaper alternatives on the market?
Okay, well, if I would like to just make sure that I'm understanding your question correctly. You're concerned why would you take a cheaper route versus like buying a Bridgestone or a Firestone tire versus ours, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I would like to tell you that I understand that Michelin does have very pricey tires compared to other ones, of course. But again, let me ask you this. What would a 10% increase do to your dealership and revenue, of course, to your dealership?
A 10% increase in sales would allow me to save up and buy more cars for the dealership, or just expand our functioning workspace as a company.
Okay. But would you agree that's a very strong benefit versus, if you buy quality over quantity?
That is a very strong benefit.
Okay, perfect, awesome. Do you have any other questions for me?
One more. How can you assure me that your quality standards are what they say they are?
Okay, that's correct. Okay, so yeah, I understand that when we sell you a tire, we don't tell you, obviously, on the tire everything that we did. Because one, that's obviously a part of secrecy of ours and how we have our competitive edge. But again, let me just make sure that I'm understanding your question correctly. You're wondering why we charge so much of the tire and, the assurance of, or how can we assure that we say that that's how high quality they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Well, I understand your concerns versus the price to quality connection. And yes, we do not show any of our quality checks when we sell our tire, but we do check every tire at every step of the manufacturing process, from the beginning of the mixing of the ingredients to the curing of the tire. And right before the tire goes out of the shop, we make sure that we have 3 people triple check the tires before they go to our distributors. But again, if you aren't satisfied with the first set that you get, for example, if they have some sort of nick, if they have some sort of cut, or some sort of, maybe the Michelin logo isn't what you want it to be, because obviously I want the tire to be 100% for you. I will 100% reimburse you from the first set of tires that you buy, and then the second set I will give you for just a quarter of the price. So I was wondering if that's a solid, that I answered your concern.
You did, yeah.
Okay, perfect, awesome. Well, Mrs. Carter, I would like to just review the needs that you wanted from the beginning. If you could tell me again, what your needs were.
Well, like I said, I'm looking for a high quality tire that's really big on sustainability.
Okay. Well, Michelin can and will meet all your tire specifications and all your needs that you want for, the Greenville Audi automotive dealership. So I would just like to give you a little bit of summary of the benefits again, just to summarize everything. Again, Michelin offers the highest quality tire that money can buy. It has a very successful and consistent track record of excellence and a bunch of awards that we have won throughout the years. And again, something that's very important to not just you, but to your customers is our excellent customer service side of things. Well, Mrs. Carter, I hope I've showed you everything that Michelin can meet all your needs that Greenville Audi Automotive Dealership has, and that we can also agree that increasing business with Michelin will only have positive effects on your business. Unfortunately, today is the last day that we have a very large special that we're running. And our special is when you buy a certain bulk amount of tires, Michelin will match that with the same amount of tires and give you those tires only for the quarter of the price. So I was wondering if you would like to just take on and sign now for that deal.
Yeah, I would. I'm very confident.
Perfect, awesome. Well, if you could please sign here. Here's a pen.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect, awesome. Well, just with this, I will help you with the rest of the paperwork later on. But I want to ensure you that I will do everything I can to keep the satisfaction with Michelin. I will make sure once the tires get there, that I will personally check that the unloading and deloading and all the tires meet the specifications that you wanted. And again, if you ever need me, you can reach me through phone, text, email, or even fax. Again, so thank you for being such a valuable customer to Michelin. Thank you for your consistent loyalty towards us, and hopefully we can keep this relationship and keep it flourishing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Ms. Carter.
Thank you.